So that's the threat that we all have to deal with. Let's bring now for comment and analysis Yvan Bourgnon, who's president and founder of the Sea Cleaners Skippers. Yvan, thank you very much for being with us. We've seen in our report the extent of what is happening and how bad it could be. Tell us a bit more about what you've experienced and what you've found on the high seas.
Yes, in fact, I was sailing around the world with a small catamaran, a beach catamaran, during 3 years. And when I sail around Indonesia, Sri Lanka, and Maldives Island, I was sailing really in the middle of the plastic during 2 months. And when I come back, we decided to launch the Sea Cleaners Association to find solution to do education and to collect the plastic on the ocean.
And in terms of what you've seen and what you've found, do you agree with the assessment that things could become even more difficult, the sea even more polluted between now and 2030?
Yes, the problem is in the future, we know that it will be more critical. We have 2 times more plastic coming on the sea in 2030. So it's difficult to say only that the education will do the job. For sure, for the next, in 50 years, we can say maybe the world will change and the education will be enough. But for the next 50 years, we absolutely need also to collect the plastic in the ocean. And now we have solutions to do that. So we cannot stay with closed arms. We have to do something.
So what can be done? I mean, clearly there's been a big move to stop people using, for instance, plastic shopping bags. And that seems a very sensible and very feasible thing for people to do. The reduction of the use of, say, plastic drinking straws, again, eminently sensible. But isn't it the disposal of plastics that is the real problem?
Sorry, I didn't understand really the question. Can you repeat?
Is it the disposal of plastics, the way that we get rid of plastics, the way we throw them away? That's the real problem.
Yes, the only chance we have is to collect the plastic at the source. Because we know after 1 year, the plastic in the ocean become a really microbe plastic, and we cannot collect it because it stays at the top of the sea, but also at very deep. So there is no chance to collect the plastic after 1 year of the plastic in the ocean. So the only way is to be very close to the river, very close to the big town, to pick up the plastic like it is at the original way, and the plastic bag or bottles. And in this thing, with the first sailing very close to the coast, we can collect the plastic. And that's what our boats will be inside river, very close to manage that.
Yvan Bourgnon, president and founder of the Sea Cleaners Skippers, thank you so very much for your analysis and for sharing with us what you're doing to try to stop this problem that is clogging up all our oceans, this enormous amount of plastic being dumped and finding its way into the seas, with, of course, all the problems that brings. A warning from the Worldwide Fund for Nature that something has to be done now in order to stop things getting much worse in the very near future.